If you got a house that you want to sell and you have a tenant in it, do yourself a huge favor. Get that tenant out as fast as possible before you sell it, because they're telling ghost stories. See you in a sec. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of the Real Estate Minute. Thanks for coming in. And by the way, as a side note, outside Starbucks, this oak tree they quoted as being 137 years old. Do you believe that? I don't know. I kind of believe it. Out in our area, they have oak trees that old. Anyway, as I said, you never want to sell a house with a tenant in place. So here's what happened one time on a showing. So we're selling a house. The owners decided that they were going to keep the tenant there because they don't want to lose the rent during the couple months it would take to sell it. I understand. It was like $3,200 a month. Problem is, every showing that we had, which we were present for, this tenant had a new ghost story. I mean, literally, he saw ghosts flying. All that changed in the story. It was always ghosts when we took prospective buyers there. It was whether they were wearing red dresses, white dresses. It was nuts. Also, he said he thought he heard the water line explode at night. He thought he felt the roof caving in one night. He thought he had his own individual home earthquake that nobody else in the area felt except for him. So a lot of these things, you got to get the tenant out as fast as possible before you sell, because his tenants do amazing amount of damage. Way more than the rent that you may be trying to get during escrow, that 2 to 3 months. This tenant in particular, once we did get this tenant out, we got offers that were probably about $38,000 to $40,000, I remember exactly, less than the asking price with the tenant in. We pulled it off the market, fixed the house up a little bit more, took the tenant out, took all his furniture out, and we sold it for $30,000 over asking. So that was almost a $60,000 to $70,000 swing because of the tenant. So anyway, do yourself a favor. We're really good at that. We do that all the time. Allow us to prep the house and get it sold for max dollars. All right. So no more ghost stories, no more individual earthquakes, and we will see you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show. Thanks for joining us again. Take care.